Okay, hurry up and show up on the screen. Yep. Well, it's time to start E6, a game that has pretty much obliterated me before, and I was never able to finish it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot tougher than even Ease 1 due to how I have to platform and such. Trying to see if I can get my settings so that I can get 60 FPS on both my recording and the screen itself. Catastrophe mode. Okay, so far so steady. The GPU is really high. Usage is really high though. It's at like 70%. That does not bode well. I may want to turn down the anti-aliasing a bit. What is it, Isha? Oh, it's nothing. I just thought I felt the wind stirring. That's all. The wind? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's really nothing. Don't worry. Can I listen to you play some more? I love the sound of your flute. I'd be happy to oblige. What on earth? He's an Eurasian. How did he wash up here? That's a first for an Eurasian. Is he dead? No, he's still briefing at least. But if we don't do something for him soon... Isha, can you watch over him for me? I'll go back to the village and call the others. Okay. He's got no tail. And his ears are so small too. But his hair is so red, almost like fire. What? No! Was that... I thought I'd finally stopped seeing them. Why? Why does looking at him make me... I can't stop shaking. I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. Falcom presents... All the videos are in 30 FPS, while the rest of the game is in 60 FPS. Hopefully this does not have a weird feature in it where turning up the FPS makes the enemies faster, just like in Ease 1. Someone actually beat Dark Fact on really high FPS somehow. Platforming. If you ever saw my Sys RPG video, then you know that platforming is definitely not my forte. Yeah. I always fall off the platforms just by 1 pixel and all that. Or I struggle to hit airborne enemies. Yeah. 3D platforming is definitely going to be one of my biggest challenges. And there are 3 platforming games in the Ease series so far. So yeah, completing the entire series is going to be really difficult, a nightmare. I may have to do it on normal if things get too tough. Oh boy. Let's see if my GPU can handle Adol waking up. I think the day would come when the Eurasian will wash up on our shores. And a warrior, no less, judging by the steel sword he has with him. What could have possessed you to bring him here? Forgive me, uncle. If I'd done nothing, this young man would have been with us no longer. I thought this would be the best place to treat his injuries. You know full well that the villagers' distrust of Eregians these days is greater than it ever was. You are a priestess. Such careless conduct on your part will only make the situation worse. But I... Oh, thank Alma, you're finally awake. Do you understand our language? Adol gently nodded his head. That simplifies matters, then. I am Ord, chief of the Rehda. What is your name, red-haired Eregian? Adol introduced himself and thanked Ord for his helping him. You Eregians truly do have the strangest names. And if anything, you should save your thanks for this young lady. She was the one who found you washed ashore and tended to your injuries. My name is Olha. I've given you some basic first aid, but your wounds haven't yet closed completely. I'll need you to take it easy and get some much-needed rest for my sake, please? I'll have no such thing. He may be a powerless Eregian, but he's young and he will recover quickly. As soon as you are able, I must ask that you leave here at once. Uncle, if you could just reconsider. Do not forget your position, Olha. You are the priestess and a child of Alma. You will conduct yourself as such. Please don't mind him. He's really not so cold as he would have you believe. Though I'm sorry to say that when it comes to Eregians, he's never been the most patient of men. Lately especially so. Anyway, rest as long as you need. I want to at least get to a save point so it'll be easier for me to test out my graphical settings. I heard that in the Steam version, you could teleport between any monument, not just the dungeon's beginning ones. Oh. The girl pointed at Adol's equipment. Yeah, I am going to miss the bump system at the end of this, aren't I? I don't know how to remap the controller settings. Even though I went to the config program, I wasn't able to I wasn't able to change it. I could only change keyboard and mouse settings, I think, but I couldn't get the controller settings to change at all. Why can't I go up all the way? Also, why does the right stick also moves Adol, despite it doing that? Unfortunately, there's a chance that if I hold the left stick too hard, he'll start walking, which could work against me. I really wish there was a way to set these controls, so I'm really just better off using the D-pad and hoping for the best, or just being very careful with the left and right sticks. Strangely, the left stick overrides the D-pad and right stick when it comes to movement. Right stick overrides D-pad. Sadly, I cannot practice my swordsmanship in town. Otherwise, it'd be a good chance to practice difficult maneuvers like dash jump and just dash attack. I can't save yet. Oh boy. What's to the north here? There's Olha. Olha silently offered her prayers to the altar, her eyes firmly closed. Adol called out to her, but she did not respond. Eek! Oh, pardon me. I always end up getting lost in my own little world once I start praying. It's nice to see you up and about, by the way. There's a lot more color in your cheeks compared to before. You've been asleep for 3 whole days, you know. Although your wounds healed quickly enough, you still weren't coming along as much as I would have liked. I was starting to worry, but I feel much better now. It's clear you've made a full recovery. Oh, where are my manners? If I may, let me introduce myself again. I'm the priestess of the Rehda tribe, Olha. I believe you said your name was Adol? Would you mind telling me how you washed up on this island? Adol explained that while riding a pirate ship, he had fallen overboard when they were attacked by the Romun fleet near the Great Vortex. Pirate Romun? I'm afraid the details are a bit lost on me, but your story appears to match that of the other Eurasians here. You must have plenty of questions yourself. If I can, I'd be happy to answer them. So what would you like to know? Ears and tails. Those. This will be an unusual sight for you. Everyone who comes from the outside, we call them Eurasians, is surprised when they first see them. With such short ears and no tail to speak of, however, I must confess that to us, you are the unusual ones. Hey, I suppose it's all a matter of perspective, but our thinking's not so different, yours and mine. Rehda tribe. We are a tribe that has resided on the Canaan island since ancient times. We live under the protection of the goddess Alma, and she bestows us with blessings from the forest and sea. From my experience, Eurasians don't typically think of nature the same way we do, so it may sound a little strange. About Eurasians, there are many people on these islands who came from outside the Great Vortex, much like you did. We call these people Eurasians. These days, the Eurasians have settled on Canaan Island to the northeast, in a village made from stone. Although if you were looking to see it for yourself, I'm sorry to say that it isn't possible to travel there at the moment. The Canaan Islands is an archipelago surrounded by the very same Great Vortex you found yourself in. We live on the first of these islands, Quatera Island, which is rife with foliage. The second one where the Eurasians live, Canaan Island, is covered by vast plains and mountains. Finally, there is Zemeth Island, a place of ruins in the center of the inland sea. That's the Canaan Islands in a nutshell. Girl who ran away. Oh, you met her? Her name is Isha. She's my younger sister. So why she's been avoiding you? Well, she's always been a little shy around Eurasians. I hope you won't take it to heart. Isha may be quieter than most, but she's a very sweet and thoughtful young lady. Do try and get along with her, would you? That would be Ord. He's the chief of Rehda, as well as my uncle. He's a warrior and a hunter, as well as a wise man who is well versed in the legends relative to these islands. By the way, Adol, please try not to let what he said bother you too much. We have a long history, shall we say, with the Eurasians, so he tends to be rather obstinate towards them. But I'd like to think that he'll change his mind about you once you open yourself up to him. I have to attend my duties as a priestess, so I'll be here for a while longer. Adol, please don't hesitate to ask if there's anything else you'd like to know. Jumping over her, but I can't jump on her. If I do, I just slide off her head. Just me, or does Adol feel slower compared to Ease 1 and 2? This is probably someone else's room. It looks like I should be able to jump on that, but I can't. Yeah, be careful not to click, or I might be unable to run away from a monster. You're up, I see. I'm Silva, a Rehdan warrior. I might have been the one who carried you here, but only because Olha asked me to. Make no mistake, I sure as hell wouldn't have helped an Eurasian otherwise. Eek! I'm sorry, I didn't know you were there. Olha's told me all about you. How are you feeling? Better? Is there a mini-map? No. Well, I did buy an actual physical guidebook, so it should have some maps, even though it won't be accurate to every new feature in the Napishtim. You know, I tend to get lost easily, so these really help. And yep, it even has a whole section on dash jumping and such. Let's see. Right now, so they even told me where the NPCs are, which is actually pretty helpful. Oh, so you're the region Olha brought here. Your hair's such a vibrant shade of red. You look pretty handsome. Perhaps a little gullible, too. You're the one, are you not? The Eurasian Olha wasted her energy looking after. I just don't understand what goes on in that mind of hers sometimes. A Rehda priestess shouldn't stoop to associating with you filthy Eurasians. It will most certainly need to have a word of Ord about this. Adol, he can jump, but not all that high or far. A little less than 1/4 of the screen, I estimate. Yeah, less than 1/4 of the screen, maybe 1/5 of the screen. Oh, so you're the region I've been hearing so much about. We've had our fair share of troubles here lately, so everyone's feeling a little on edge. Don't you go doing anything to make things worse, young man, understand? Hick. Hey, you drunk too? Heard of people getting getting a red face when they're washed, but no red hair. You crazy regions. Ha ha ha. Oh, in your region? Might you be the one that's been the talk of the village then? No, I'm afraid I must warn you. There are many Rehdans who don't think too kindly of your people. That is no fault of yours, of course. Our history of the regions of these islands extends far beyond today. So while some here may speak ill of you, try not to take it to heart, alright? Ooh, who are you? Sola's hut, Manon's hut. Who are you? You've got tiny ears and no tail. Are you Kevin's friend? Oh, are you the Eurasian that Olha was talking about? My, you're lucky. You're lucky Chief Ord allowed you to stay here. When I upload these videos, I'm going to upload them after I finish my run, because since this is one of my worst genres, there is no guarantee I can actually finish the game. So yeah, if you end up seeing this on YouTube, that means I managed to beat the game. Somehow. Despite my horrible platforming skills. You're in a region. What are you doing here? I wish I could disable the walk button. I mean, if you push slowly enough on the stick, he's gonna walk anyways. But I guess it does help in certain dungeons if you're able to guarantee a walk. What brings you in the region here? I suppose the fact that you wander the village so freely means you have Ord's consent. There are some tricks I can do to make some bosses easier, like trying to get Galba armor and poison resist early, but that's gonna be tricky. I talk to them. Oh, hello. Judging by your appearance, you're from Europe, I suppose. Washed up on the shores of Quatera Island, did you? I'm amazed that the Rehdans here even paid you a second glance. The name's Kevin. I was washed up along these islands a while back, same as you. What am I doing here? Oh, the usual. I came from the neighboring Canaan islands for work. I'm a man of business, you see. Speaking of business, is there anything you need? Let me know and I'll be happy to provide. Nothing I can sell, and I am dirt poor, so no hard lever either. I might want to try to buy the hard lever when I get after I fight some enemies, though. Oh, Why'd you run that way? Okay. This could be bad. Now it's a battle screen. Gah. Anything I need to watch out for here? I don't have that teleport item, so this could be bad. There's a warrior nearby I can talk to, huh? Is there? I don't see him. Ugh, this is tough. Yeah, the timing here is so tiny. The trick to the dash jump is to just press A and B at the same time. Damn, is it hard. Once I reach the highest point, then I'm supposed to go down. Huh. Huh. This is tough. Catastrophe nightmare. I am in for it now, aren't I? Oh boy, I don't have any teleport, so if I get killed in the wild, then game over, yeah. Where's Largo? Maybe I should talk to another villager? I don't know. They're not very intuitive at all. Where the hell do I find Largo? Maybe I can't find him yet. If I talk to everyone by now. Oh, now you're here! Where'd he go? He camouflaged somehow, I don't know. Hey there, are you up in the battle already? You were as weak as a newborn when we rescued you from the beach. I seriously thought you might have been done for. Oh, by the way, my name's Largo. I might not look that tough, but I'm a Rehda warrior through and through. Nice to meet you. Count yourself lucky it was Olha who found you. Things might not have gone so smoothly had the chief or Silva found you instead, huh? The chief's over by the suspension bridge to the northeast, if you were wondering. Advice. Dangerous places. I advise you to stay well away from the northwest part of the woods. The wild beasts are a fair bit tougher than anything else in the area. There's a barricade up, but I'm sure you could just jump over if you wanted. Wouldn't recommend it though. Spirit monuments. You see that glowing monument over there? That's called a spirit monument. There's loads of them scattered across the Canaan islands. They've been there since ancient times, and you can supposedly receive Alma's blessing just by touching one. It might be worth a try if you find yourself feeling worn out. Seriously, how's it? This is ridiculous. Do they have the same mechanic in Falcom and Origins? They probably do. Oh boy. You only get a basic free hit combo. Come on, why can't I can't get it to work where they need it to. I only get 2 gold for killing that little squirrel. Also, do I get bestiary at all? I don't see one. God. This is gonna take a while to get used to. God. Supposed to be a hidden path somewhere. How do I get to it? Hidden path. The heck? So I think I can only access it from the other side. You know, scrolls are not too difficult, but everything else is just really nasty. Those plants, they poison me, so yeah, they're really tough to deal with. Ugh. See that? If I had made one mistake, that thing would have poisoned me and I'd have to run all the way back to the spirit monument and hope I don't die. Ugh. Seriously, which way do I go? God. So first of all, they want me to go see the chief. Northeast Meadows. This way. Let's try to just avoid fighting too much while I'm still... Oh. Fuck me. Crap, it don't kill me in one hit. Oh shit, I don't get to heal at all. This is really bad. I think they might have made this part of the game a bit too hard. Holy shit. They're all chasing me. And this does not feature photosynthesis-based healing, so yeah. I'm just gonna have to run back to the healing point somehow. Oh, you must be Adol. I've heard much about you from the chief. My name is Quaval. I'm a warrior and hunter. Washing up the way you did must have been a terrible ordeal, and while it pains me to say this, you have my sympathy. The unfortunate truth for you is that those who end up here are stranded on the Canaan Islands forever. I understand that it's not what one would like to hear, but it's best you face it and adjust to your new life here. I see you're back on your feet. You recovered much more swiftly than I expected. Though you're still nothing more than a powerless Eurasian, you must have undergone some manner of training. I'll thank the chief for allowing him to rest at the village. As I said once before, you have no reason to thank me. Oha was the one who found and treated you. While others may have assisted, I kept my distance. As far as I'm concerned, you are an unwanted guest who should leave the moment you're able. Unfortunately, with the bridge in its current state, we're not getting across easily, huh? Gah. The island you see is called Canaan Island. It is roughly twice the size of this one, and on its eastern shore is a stone town built by the Arisians. You will be able to meet more of your tailless brethren there, but for now you remain stranded here. As you can see, the bridge is currently impossible to cross. This did not occur naturally. The rope shows clear signs of being burned. What's more, during the confusion caused by the bridge's collapse, something very important to us vanished from the village. This was nearly a month ago. Naturally, we Rehda have no reason to do such a thing, which leaves only the Arisians as potential culprits. I doubt that you have any connection to this, considering that you washed ashore a mere 3 days ago, but surely even you can understand why your presence in the village makes the villagers wary, can you not? Yeah, and I'm gonna die soon! This is bad. Really bad. I'm just gonna have to run back to the save point somehow. While I'm here, I might as well... there's apparently additional conversations, but I talked to him twice. Chief Orr is unusually irritable lately. Most likely it's because he's worried for his son on the other side of the bridge. We'll permit you to remain in the village until the bridge has been repaired. However, Oha and Isha are descended from Alma, and their bloodline is that of priestesses who have long guided our tribe. Stay away from them, lest you cause the villagers any more unease than you already have. Unfortunately, a lot of the enemies here require the elemental swords to deal more than 1 point of damage to, so right now I'm kind of at a huge disadvantage, even in the starting area. I don't even know why they exist in the starting area. Okay, I think there's something to the south here that I can grab. Oh crap. Oh, come on! How am I supposed to compete with this? Okay, good. Capla water. Yeah, all the healing items have been replaced by Capla water, and Capla does not heal in this game, so yeah, in Catastrophe. So yeah, things are gonna be really tough here. East Meadows. Where does that go? That will just give me a straight shot to the Fountain of Prayer, but I'm not ready for whatever's there right now. Yeah. Seriously, this game is just... I really should have picked normal, huh? Yeah, there's gonna be flying enemies, and I'm just gonna have to make a run for the fountain. Fuck everything here. Oh my god, why are so many? Holy shit. Okay, save point, so I could potentially practice against those guys. Yeah, right, I'm too weak for that. This won't lead to the boss just yet, but it will soon. There you are, Adol. I hadn't expected you would wander this far into the forest, but I wanted to make sure. I didn't see you in the village, so I thought you might be lost. It looks like I did all that worrying for nothing. This area is called the Fountain of Prayer. It's a holy place to us Rehda. Legends state that the water here is imbued with the breath of Alma, so we use it for both rituals and healing. I use it to purify your wounds as well. But wait, did you happen to see Isha on your way here? I couldn't find her anywhere in the village either. Adol explained that Isha ran away from him near the entrance to the village. She did? I hope you'll forgive her. She really is a sweet girl, but she's twice as shy. Even I must admit she's been behaving stranger than usual, though. I wonder if she's keeping something from me. Oh, look at me going on and on. I shouldn't be boring you with this. I'd like to take a look at a few more places she might have gone before returning home. Try and take it easy, alright? Your wounds have only just healed, so I don't want you overexerting yourself. Save. Just trying to get everything... trying to get level 3 is gonna be tough. Anyways, so what is my next step? I need to get some money to get hard lever. What to do? So they say to go back for the village for now. Sadly, they didn't give me the wings of Alma yet, so it's gonna be tough. Okay, now that I have over 100 G, I should go buy a hard lever. Even with it, I am just taking a lot of damage. No, I actually have some freaking armor. Still not gonna be enough. Even the weakest enemy can deal a ton of damage, especially those damn plants. They look stationary, but they're deadly. Whew. Okay. Okay, leveled up a little, and I'm finally able to kill those boar enemies now. Talk. Olha's looking for Isha? I saw Isha heading towards the Moonset Shore. She's always been fond of that place. Oh boy. So let me open up the map. This is supposed to be the western woods. Don't go to the northwest, that place is death. Alright. Yeah, even the normal enemies on Nightmare mode have more hit points. Capla water number 2. Yeah, some of these guys are pretty helpless if you manage to just knock them down like that. I really wish I could remap the pause to start button. Right now, they don't seem to give me that option. Okay, just keep heading south until I get to Moonset Shore. Don't mind me, just practicing these really difficult mechanics. I'm never gonna be able to do it when it counts, huh? No going swimming yet. I think I need a special item for that. Oh! Do you need something? Adol explained to Isha that Olha was looking for her. She is? Okay, I'll go and find her then. Okay, so what does that accomplish? Yeah, I already got the armor. Let's see. Looks like I can... Talking to all the Ark characters will yield... In the village will yield some new results. Still takes one of bird combos to kill these guys. Gotta save whenever I can. Now she's going to the fountain. I mean, Isha's been acting kind of strange these past few days, almost like she's afraid of something. That is weird. 70%. I'm still hovering at around 80% GPU usage at max. Isha never wants to play with me anymore. She's always going around away somewhere. Yeah, settings so high that they can stress a 1080 Ti. So I did again. I ended up breaking a glazed vase of ours while I was cleaning. A family heirloom at that. My husband can't work on his pottery right now either. It's all my fault. Why does this always have to happen? I can talk to this guy. Alright, if you ever get a chance to go to town on Canaan Island, speak to a man they call Baslam. He's the one responsible for most of the town's growth. You're a resourceful enough fellow in my eyes, and if there's anyone out there who can help you, it's him. Doesn't that smell good? The food we're making is for everyone in the village to share. We're all family here, so we need to share what we've got. I'll bet you didn't know that. Rehda cuisine is blessed by his spirits and prepared with respect for the forest and sea alike. Every day, Toxa brings us the sea's blessings, while the warriors bring us the forest blessings. Some time ago, Eurasians lived in harmony with us on this island. We Raidons have always strived to live as one with the forest and sea, with the will of Alma to guide us. The Eurasians, on the other hand, began to destroy and use the environment for their own gain. Nothing has been the same since that man washed up here 10 years ago. Fear Rehda and the Eurasians may never be able to live in harmony again. That's how things are meant to be, then so be it. On these islands you can find a beautiful, transparent ore called emerald. It's used to make all manner of accessories. But because it's stronger than any metal, it's just as often used to make the weapons used by warriors here. Its only drawback is that processing it requires very precise skills. These days we have only one person who possesses those skills. The bridge out, can't think of any way to get in contact with her. I don't know what we're gonna do with Ryug. He just took right off, saying he didn't want to help with the cleanup. I wonder where he ran off to. I don't know what we're gonna do with Ryug. He just took off. Alright. Ryug absolutely hates helping out around the house. Wish he'd be a bit more like his sister. He'll need to do some growing up one of these days if he's going to be a fisherman like his father. The Eurasians make alcohol too, don't they? I want to try some of that stuff they brew someday. Maybe I should ask Agu next time I see him. Agu's a Rehda, but he lives with the Eurasians in their town. He's got enough skill that even the chief respects him. Chief, Ord, and Quaval are way too soft if you ask me. Know as well as anyone what you Eurasians did on Canaan Island. Never forgive your kind. Never. We Rehda believe that whenever we receive the blessings of the forest or sea, we should give our thanks to the spirits. For example, we use tree bark to make clothes, but we never strip all the bark off any one tree. If we took it all, the tree would die and the spirits would be really angry with us. We lived side by side with the forest and the sea for a long, long time. In a way, you could say the forest and the sea are the spirits themselves. Some of us live in Eurasian's village on the in the Regent's village on Canaan Island too. People say it's all made out of stone. I'd like to go there one day myself if I can. But grandmother would never let me hear the end of it if she heard me say that. You know she's in the same room as you, right? Youngsters these days. Every day more and more of our young ones are being influenced by those slovenly Arisians. We Rehda should live as one, united by the protection of the spirits. Despite our teachings, some Rehda have even left the village to try and live on their own. Only a few decades younger. Nope, she's not in this room. This one? Ah, Chief Ord. You appear to be spending much of your time wandering around the island. Considering how much you stand out, I find it hard to believe that you would be planning something. But I would advise you not to try anything that may upset or alarm the villagers. Wait. Certainly are an inquisitive one, Adol. Much like that old man in a way. Level 5 is not going to be enough on Nightmare mode. If I can't even heal, then I'm really, really in trouble. I'm really not allowed that much room for error at all. Every level is going to count here. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please use a down thrust attack on the like or subscribe button, since I'm pretty sure those buttons are stationary and therefore will take extra hits from the down thrust attack.